Hey guys, my name is Kristen and I'm 24 years old. I'm from New Jersey. I've lived here and grown up here my whole life in various parts of it, pretty much northern New Jersey. But I figured if you're going to be watching my videos, or maybe you're not, I don't know, I should probably give a little info about myself. Because I always think it's weird when I jump in and find these girls' videos, like, oh, they're doing their makeup so cool, or that's such good advice. But it's like, who are you? Why do you have 1 million subscribers? I don't see any introduction video, so I think it's kind of rude. Just kidding, it's not rude. I'm just weird and love to talk about myself. You'll find over these videos that I like to talk about myself a lot. But it's because I think that with talking about my experiences and what I've been through, it will help others. Because that is my whole goal, is to help others. I'm selfish in the fact that it comes to, I ordered my favorite sandwich and my boyfriend just asked me for half of it, and I'm like, no, go screw. But I'm not selfish in the fact of helping others, giving advice, putting myself out there and showing, hey, listen, I did this, I fucked up, and I got out of it, you can too. I'm not selfish in that aspect. So I think that's okay. But anyway, so I had a wonderful childhood. My parents are together. I was never abused. I was never molested. Tight-knit family. Vacations. I always struggled with money a little bit, but it was never nothing damaging. Why I say that is because around 19, 20, 21 years old, I started using prescription painkillers, recreationally, of course. Always starts out that way. I never smoked pot. I drank, but it wasn't like, oh, drinking's not enough, I need to find something else. It was kind of just like, I had mono 1 year, my senior year of high school, and they gave me codeine for it, and I liked how it made me feel. And then a couple years later, someone gave me something, specifically Oxycontin, that made me feel exactly how I felt when I took codeine, because they're both opiates. And that was pretty much it. I didn't actually do Oxycontin again till maybe a year later. But then that second time, that was it. That was it. All your brain needs is two times to do a pill or an opiate or heroin to become addicted, mentally addicted. The physical addiction doesn't come, it really depends on your use. If you're a habitual everyday user, it could come in 7 days. But if you're on the weekend, every couple days, lovely Newark Airport, woo, sorry, every couple days, it might take a year, it might take years to come. For me, it did take years to come, so that's why I thought I was okay, thought I had it under control. Yeah, sure. So anyway, long story short, very long story short, I got arrested for stealing, embezzling, whatever, money from my job, and my job was my life. I loved it. I went every day. It supported us. Me and my boyfriend had an apartment. My life was ruined in an instant. Family started worrying about me. I lost my job, lost my apartment, and that was it. After that, my drug use became extremely rapido. To the point where it was every day, to the point where in the middle of the night I would wake up because I was withdrawing and had to do a line. It was to the point where I knew that if I woke up at 3 in the morning and needed a line, I wouldn't have the energy to do it, so I had to get one ready a couple hours before I fell asleep, so for when I woke up it felt like shit and could do it right away. Yeah. So Oxycontins get gone over the course of a couple years. They make them so you can't crush them anymore, which is what I was doing. So I got clean for 6 months on my own. Clean, no detox program, no rehab. I was seeing an addiction specialist, private doctor, and was on Suboxone, which was a miracle. It was a miracle drug. It still is a miracle drug. It's better to be on Suboxone than to be doing these opiates or heroin. Anything's better than doing heroin, which I've never done, but I do not put myself under or above people who have. We're all the same. We're all the same opiate users. So I got clean, and then one day I just thought, oh wow, I've been clean for so long. I could do it. I could do it. Yeah. Nope. Did it? Yeah, maybe every couple weeks it was, but I was right back in the same place. In less than 6 months, right back in the same place where I was. Lost my job again, and actually ended up getting arrested. I got pulled over, had a couple pills in my purse, and idiot me didn't think and was giving the cops such a hard time. No, you can't search my car, call the canines, thinking in that addict mentality that I can get out of this, I'm invincible. I had never been arrested for drugs before like this. I had never been in trouble legally with drugs. It was just all in my brain up until now. But now I was arrested. It was out there. There was an article in the paper about it. It was bad. It was embarrassing. I was ashamed. I'm still ashamed. I'll always be ashamed of it. But I didn't go to jail. I got off. They kept my car because they found drugs in it. I wouldn't let them search it, so they had to get a search warrant and impound it. So I have no car. And I went to detox. Apparently when I was in detox, I missed a court date, got out of detox a month later, and went right back to what I was doing. Went and pawned one of my little Verizon tablet things. I went and pawned it for $100. It's like a $700 machine. Okay, was planning on going and buying drugs with that $100. But before he could even get out of the road we were on from the pawn shop, got pulled over, asked for my driver's license, and apparently I had a warrant. Arrested me, spent 3 days in jail, withdrawing off pills. I'm prescribed Suboxone. They don't give that to you in there. They throw you in a cell. They give you Benadryl if your blood pressure is high enough, which it's not if you're coming down off opiates. And they tell you tough shit. They expect you to wake up at 6:30 in the morning, shower, get dressed, and go eat the sorry excuse for food that is prison food. I cannot explain to you how disgusting the food in there was. I couldn't even look at it. I couldn't even smell it. So I didn't eat for 3 days. I had no bail. $0. Okay? There was murderers on the other side that had bail, and I didn't even have an option for bail. My lawyer came and visited me, promised me he would get me out, and sure enough, I had a bail hearing 3 days later. It was $2,500. My parents were right there, paid it, got me out. I've been clean since. I'm not happy that I went to jail. It was not fun. Luckily, I got my charges reduced down to a disorderly persons, so it is not on my record. But I am so fucking glad that I went to jail, because being able to go to detox and Suboxone, that's all great and helpful, but when you have to just be left to your own devices and your own mind in a cell where you don't have a choice, there's a guard and he is not going to let you out of the door no matter how bad you feel like you're going to faint. That fucking sucks, and that was hard. So that's a little bit about that aspect of my life. That has honestly taken up the past 6 years of my life. I really haven't had much of a life other than that. I've wasted many years. So now I'm just trying to get back in the hang of things, trying to find a job, and just moving on with my life. Mentally, physically, it's hard. It's really hard. But I had all the odds stacked against me. and I did it. So if there's anyone out there struggling, not sure if they want to get help, not sure how to get help, please email me. I'll leave my email, video reply, comment, anything. I can help you. I can find you a treatment center. Even if you don't have money, even if you don't have insurance, I can get you in a treatment center. I promise you. I promise. There's ways around everything. Trust me. I did it for so many of my friends. So many people that just needed help. And there's a way out of this life. You don't have to wake up sick every day. You don't have to spend your entire day figuring out who has, where are you going to get from, how are you going to get the money, who are you going to steal from. You don't have to do it. You're better than that. I'm not going to preach, but if you need the help, I'm here for you. I can help you. But yeah, this is getting pretty long. If anyone wants any more details about anything, I'll be more than happy to share them. I am an open book. I had a blog that I was keeping when I was sober to help others. It has a speech I wrote on it. I actually read it at a rally we had when we lost our 13th member of our community. And when I mean community, I mean my high school class to heroin and overdose. I read a speech telling about my what I thought was my first end of the road, my first rock bottom. So if anybody wants to read that, I'll put a link to it. Yeah, so this is getting long enough, and if you feel like you're relating to me or anything, you know, subscribe. Don't. If you don't want to, don't. I'm going to talk about everything out here. I have strong opinions, very opinionated. I of course care what people think of me and how they perceive me, people I love, but I really am not looking to candy coat things. So if you can't take the harsh truth, I wouldn't suggest watching my videos. I'm not going to get all dolled up for the camera every day. You know, I love makeup though, so if you ever do want a makeup video or something, or a review on something, I can do it. I spend way too much money in Sephora. Okay, and that's it. Alright, so subscribe if you want. Okay, bye. That was corny. Bye. Bye.